your eyes, try to see the way the world turned, what happened to me. It's not exactly what I thought it would be. I got my house on a little piece of land. This is the place I'm gonna take my stand. But I keep living on dreams. One thing I know, that's the way it's gotta be. Am I living the American dream? I keep searching for that dream in me, hoping someday that I will see myself in American dream. All right. How y'all doing? It is Friday, baby. It is indeed Friday. It's Beer and Bud Friday. I hope y'all have come prepared. There will be a short quiz later. Anyway, how y'all doing? I'm glad y'all are here. Let's let me see who came in the room first. The Remixtress was the first one to jump in, followed by Stephanie Dean. Thank you, baby. And Dorothy Tyndall, Susan Samora, all the way from Baytown, Texas. The Feral Female Society is here. Mark Perkins and Tracy Tobias. Kelly K. Duncan, thank you for being here. Karen Van Wyck and Sheila Loves Sunsets is with us. Nancy Halverson, Dolores Grant, Bruce Preston, Donald Ware, Virginia Whitley, how you doing, baby? Gene Shanky, how you doing, darling? Robin Lyons, Lorraine Barrett, thank you for being here. Dizzy Duke's here. Michael Johnson, Maria Betancourt, Pat Peacock, thank you for being here. Dizzy Duke is here. I think I'm at the end. I think I made it. Outstanding, baby. It's Friday. Y'all know this routine. We got to get the officials out of the way now, the ceremonial progression here. So please, get your beer off the ice if you haven't already. And, yeah, I know, Pat, we're going to get this, a lot of stuff here in just a minute. Let's crack the beer that's been on ice, baby. That's rather good. And the rest of the routine. Spark it up, baby. Put the bud in the bowl if you're so inclined. And let's get ready to have a good weekend. I hope it's a good weekend. It sure looks like it down here in South Texas. The sun is shining, baby. I'm just tickled to death. Yeah, the kidnappers that tried to kidnap the governor of Michigan and walk. Yep, no convictions there, baby. Oh, there's just a bunch of old boys hanging around out in the woods. You know how these guys are. They get out there and play with their guns in the woods. And I know I said guns. Because real men know the difference between a weapon and a gun. A gun is what hangs in between your legs, buddy. And that's what they're out there stroking in the woods, trying to make themselves look like badasses. They call themselves militia. I call them idiots. Anyway, that's well, now that's a good question. I would assume it's a moose. I'm going to say moose. Maybe a caribou, maybe a moose. I don't know. It is from Maine. And if you just gave me a minute to run through my Rolodex, I'd tell you who sent it to me. Yeah, it runs slow up there sometimes. Anyway, I hope y'all are getting ready for a good weekend. I don't know what, there's so much things, I titled the today's show, Tragedy, Crime, and Treason. The tragedy is what we saw at a Ukraine train station with thousands trying to flee the violence and the horrors of war from eastern Ukraine. The Russians decided to send a few missiles into the train station that you know are packed with women and children trying to flee the country. The men have to stay behind to fight. So what do you think's at that train station? It's a pitiful display of what we are looking at in Ukraine, what we're seeing in Russia. You know, today I tweet. I very seldom tweet. I'm trying to get better at it, baby. You know, because I'm on Twitter, and the only thing you ever see me on Twitter is my videos. Travis keeps trying to tell me, Dad, you need to tweet something every once in a while. So I tweet what I think. And what did I tweet today? I tweeted something about, I tweeted to Jim Jordan because he made a tweet that, Jim Jordan put out a tweet saying Durham is coming, referencing the Durham report. Yeah, we're all scared of that shit, ain't we? Durham is coming, so I wrote back to him, Dear Jim, GYM, just so you get the message there. I told him justice was coming too, and I hope it knocks on his freaking door to charge him to hold him accountable for his treasonous activities on January 6th, trying to overthrow democracy. Anyway, got rain squalls coming. Somebody's got rain coming. We could probably use a little rain down here. Breaking news, new video of train station, children and their mothers and dogs dead, blood everywhere. Yes, and that's, what we're seeing in the news every day. It just breaks your heart to see it, and you keep wanting more and more action to be taken. I know I do. I want more military aid to step up faster. I think we need some long-range ballistic missiles inside of Ukraine so they can start picking off some Russian outfits right at the freaking border where they're entering Ukraine. I don't know. I'm not a general on the war, but we got to hit them, and we got to hit them hard, baby. We got to run. I swear, what we need to do is run their ass out of the Donbass and run their ass out of Crimea too. I mean, kick their ass out. We've seen what kind of army. He's not out having to hire mercenaries. We see what their army is. They're not soldiers. They're not soldiers. These people are terrorists. They're murderers. They're rapists. They're drunken men with no moral character at all. That's what the Russian army has displayed to the world. Of course, they've done it before. This should not be a surprise to anybody. Biden is coming. Durham is coming like Hunter Biden laptop, and the check is in the mail. Kit always coming. Yep. Check's in the mail, baby. We're going to sign a health care bill in 2 weeks. Wait till you see our infrastructure plan. Yeah. There's always something to sell in the Republican Party, baby. I wouldn't trust anything they get off a Hunter Biden laptop just by the nature of how they acquired it. Wouldn't trust they got some sneaky-ass people in the world put anything on that thing. In that thing, though, well, I won't bring it up because I can't remember who. Somebody on the Republican side somewhere in the Hunter Biden, the guy that turned it in's daddy got caught with some child porn on his computers. I don't know. There's a story out there. Look for it or something. It has something to do with it. Always have to ask yourself, who are the real pedophiles in this country? I swear. Anyway, Tracy Tobias, Putin is a bluffer. Call his bluff and get him. Baby, that's what, they've shown us who their military is. They have no leadership, no moral fiber, no discipline. Do I think we could kick their ass in a heartbeat, baby? In a heartbeat. But then the threat of nuclear war looms, and nobody wants that. But again, do you let that stop you from doing what's morally right? And what's morally right now is to stop the bloodshed and the massacres that we're seeing going on in Ukraine. The butchery, the inhumane on one rocket for the kids, for the children. Really? Some message there you're trying to send? They'd kill anybody. That's Putin's whole MO. Is to destroy every building and kill everybody. It doesn't matter, military, civilian target, it doesn't matter. Just knock everything down and kill everybody. And that is such a, well, hasn't progressed any from the Dark Ages, evidently, in Russia. There is no moral character in Russia. So we have to wait. Sometimes you just somebody inside of Russia's got to step up, baby. Unless you want Russia to go down in history as the pariah it is. That's what they call him on the new pariah? The Nazis of the 21st century, is that who Russia has become? I don't think so. Not the people of Russia, inside of Russia. They're trying, but they're stuck with 24-hour, I don't know, like Fox News here. Except over there, it's even worse. But they even play Fox News over in Russia, for all the comrades over there. Tracy, the Ukrainian people who've disappeared, they're going to be pulling bodies out of rubble for a long time. In Mariupol itself, they're estimating 100,000 people or more that could be dead lying in that rubble out there that Russia has pounded from Russian warships off the coast, which I think we ought to get some missiles in there, some ship missiles in there to take them suckers out and start sinking them left and right. I'm so irritated with the inhumanity that we see going on. It leads you to want to seek revenge, eye for an eye kind of shit. Ain't that what war is anyway? A lot of death, a lot of destruction. I don't know how long it's going to take Ukraine to recover from this, both mentally and physically, infrastructure-wise, and returning to places where people have lost whole families. Anyway, it's a tragedy, and it's going to continue until the world helps Ukraine kick Russia's ass completely out of Ukraine and shame it for what it is and hold it accountable and for war crimes that they've committed, which evidently nowadays there's a whole lot of ways to get the evidence on that shit. Hell, they got videos of crimes happening. They got radio interceptions of them talking about it. There's so much evidence of their crimes. Anyway, crimes. That was the other one. Crimes. Who's committing crimes? Who do you think? Well, in general, it's the Republican Party. Precisely, it's the Trumpers, it's the maggots. The crime continues. He's still, I seen a headline that said something about he said he hopes to run in 24, but maybe his health won't let him. He's going to say he's going to run up until the time he has to declare, because he wants to bilk as much money as he can out of as many people as he can. He's going to play his cards and wait until see what happens, put his finger in the wind, and see if he's got it then to be able to say he'd run again. But he's going to get his ass kicked, but he's going to say he wins. If he runs on the ticket, if the Republicans allow him to run on their ticket again, But what do you expect out of the Republican Party anymore? It's treason in this country on some Republicans. Don Jr.'s in the news because of his messages. I don't know if they were, messages to White House staff and everybody on January 6th. I'm trying to remember what the hell they were saying. Listing all the ways, evidently, of how to overturn the election. This is post-election. This is after the election, and Don Jr.'s up there sending messages suggesting on what ways we can overturn it. Come up with a different slate of electors. Send different electors to the Capitol. There's a litany of them there. The treason that is on display that we have seen proof of on these people that attempted to overthrow our government, and it reaches all the way up from the president to all the way down in his whole group. I noticed today that I'm just flip-flopping all over the place. One of the Proud Boys, one of the top Proud Boys, not the top guy, Terrio, whatever his name is, he's coming up on trial pretty soon. Evidently, the second guy in charge pled guilty. Pled guilty to conspiracy to delay or to stop the illegal proceeding in the Congress, and he's turning on all his other buddies. He's going to give evidence against all of other buddies, including Terrio, in their role on what their plans were for January 6th. And, well, let's see how many other ones flip on them, because they got them dead to rights. I mean, they've got messages back and forth. Yeah, it's treason. And the Trump administration was heavily involved in it, you know, all the way up to a Supreme Court justice's wife. Holy shit. Arizona, for the 5th time, says Trump lost in 2020. How many more times are they going to have to count the votes? Oh, they're going to keep counting them all the way up to 2024. Probably the day before they announce the election in 2024, they're going to be talking about how Arizona finally came through and came through for Donnie. And in the last minute, we find out that Donnie really won in 20. Yeah, it'll be some kind of bullshit somebody will come up with. Oh, Lordy. The three-toed Marjorie Taylor Greene is queen of the cucumber people. Yes, cucumber spelled Q-U-E, cumber. Yeah. Lord have mercy. Who's that guy? I don't know. Let me see. All I have to do is hit this button, right? Mm-hmm. We have found that Travis came up with anyway. And we're talking about Donnie and his clan. All I have to do now is sit down here and hit that button. And that now that's a picture of Donnie there. But we're going to be able to change that photograph and video in there, and so anything that happens that needs to be deservedly called out, all I'm going to have to do is hit that button. Anyway, thank you, Travis, for that. I'm going to have fun with that. That was a lot of fun. Anyway, let me see. Taxpayers of Arizona should be pissed. They're paying over and over and over to recount that vote. Like, say, how many times do you have to recount it? They don't give a shit about how much money they're going to spend. That's superfluous to what the keeping it in the news. You know, the big question: did the Democrats really cheat? You know, it's the whole game they play with their maggots to keep them entertained. Mark Burgess says, John, we really don't want to look at that orange face any more than we have to. It was just a demonstration of what's going to come. If there's one person that we can all agree on that needs to shut the fuck up, it would be Donnie. So we wanted to have that last night on the live show, but Travis had some difficulty transferring it to the Discord button system. And so he just got it fixed today, just right before the show today. So he threw a picture of Donnie Boy up there. And I can't hit the button now without that showing. So, Mark, look, buddy, if I hit the shut the fuck up button now, his picture comes up. Wait a minute. Oh, I just seen that. I can take this picture away and the song continues. I'll give you a second. I get more buttons, baby. Anybody who doesn't like more buttons? Yeah, we'll pick. Well, I told him pick an ugly picture of Donnie. I don't want something respectable up there because he's not a respectable person. I doubt I'll ever consider another Republican a decent human being all the way. I keep trying to convince myself they're out there and that they're going to turn this shit around. His mouth does look like a chicken anus. Or a cow anus. It looks like an asshole. That's what his mouth looks like. Because he is. Yeah. Okay. We'll get a different picture. We'll get something else up there. What it is intended to do, we're going to do, is the person of the day who should shut the fuck up. Somebody in the news will do something dumbass. Because Republicans, they do it on a daily basis. So we could slip that in there when I'm talking about it, and then we can go to that. We're trying to do some entertainment here, is what we're doing, and try to, show pics like when he walked up the stairway with toilet paper on his shoe. Yeah, that'll never leave anybody's mind. It's the epitome of what we all think he is. He's a dumbass that would walk around with toilet paper on his shoe all day if somebody didn't go, hey, dumbass, look at your shoe. Anyway. It is Friday. And I hope y'all are having a good weekend and enjoy yourself. There is tragedy, there's crimes, and there's treason going on in our country and in our world every day. It's something that we have learned to live with now. And I find that difficult to accept. We can accept it. We can change it. We have our hand on the till. I keep saying that. I'm an old Navy guy, baby. It's a ship. And we got to stir it. We got to steer it in the right direction. Yeah. Pat Peacock says my money on Trader Green doing something stupid today. Well, now, Pat, that's a pretty safe bet every day. There's not a day goes by that woman doesn't open her mouth, or Matt Gaetz, or Lauren Boebert, or Louis Gohmert, or Paul Gosar. There's a freaking list in the clown car over there. And every day that's their quest. Ted Cruz, who I am really sick and tired of being embarrassed by the ignorance of that man, the outright stupidity of him, the lack of courage, the hey, look at me, I'm Sandra D kind of. He just wants to be in the news. Somebody look at me. Everybody in the world hates Ted Cruz. He's the epitome of a shithead. He said something on Twitter. He does every damn day. Nina Gonzo, some people poop will come out of their mouth for sure. Yes, that's Donnie the Dick. That's a whole list of them on that side. But Ted Cruz fits right in there. I'm just so embarrassed. He's from my state, and that's all he is a celebrity. I mean, an attention hound. He's a lot like Donnie in that way. He's narcissistic to the point where even if it's bad press, it's press. He wants people talking about him. So yeah, he's a dick, and I wish he'd quit being a dick. But it's yeah, I know. Oh yeah, Tracy Tobias saw my Ted. Yes, I can't remember everything. He's a lot of things. Ted Cruz is, but yeah, intelligence isn't one of them. Yelly Man says he doesn't have any trust in the GOP anymore. It is vital for you to get rid of that scumbag governor in Texas. We're doing our hardest down here to get Beto O'Rourke, and they are damn near at a tie in Texas, baby, in this ruby red state. Now, a little purple, I think, nowadays leaning that way. We're pushing hard to get Beto O'Rourke elected down here. Anywhere that time that man gets around me, I get excited. I'm inspired by him, by his energy, his hope for the future for Texas and this country. So, yes, we need to get rid of Greg Abbott. I'm tired of the embarrassment. I'm tired of the embarrassment of my whole state government. Are you shitting me? My governor, my lieutenant governor, my attorney general, my senators, my congressman. Holy shit, are you talking about an ass kisser? That man followed me to, where was it? What was that? When he quit Twitter right after on January 7th, wherever the right-wing nut jobs all went that next day, that's where my congressman went. A disgusting slime ball, if there ever was. I don't know how he came. But, you know, the polls favor the incumbent, and he stands a good chance of getting reelected in my gerrymandered district. You know, that's the problem with Texas. The biggest problem Texas has is the Republicans have gerrymandered the shit because the only way they can win here in Texas is to lie, cheat, and steal. That's it, baby. It's the Republican platform nowadays. Anyway, I love y'all for being here. Nina, yes, I was lucky enough to be at the Austin airport when he walked through, and several people booed him. If he came anywhere near me, oh, Lord have mercy, I'm going to probably get harassed by law enforcement. But yeah, I'd let him know. I'd let him know. I just wouldn't let him walk by. I would just ask him, stop being an embarrassment to my state. You're an educated man. Why do you act so stupid? Why do you do stupid things? Why are you such a dick? Oh shit. Anyway, I hope y'all have a great weekend. We'll be back here on Sunday for our Blue Dot family meeting, so please come by and join us. Man. Take care of yourself, baby. Try to have a good weekend. Put a smile on your face. Put a smile on somebody else's face. It'll make the whole day go by better. Anyway, I love you. Thank you for being here, and thank you for being a part of this. And enjoy your beer and bud, if you're so inclined. And do it responsibly. Yeah, that's the ticket. Y'all